My name is Vicki. Welcome, and thanks for volunteering for Premier. You were selected to be a volunteer because we feel like you're a perfect addition to the Premier family. You are the face of Premier for this cruise, so we're going to walk you through your duties and what's expected of you as a volunteer. As I mentioned earlier, you are now the face of Premier, and on the day we embark, you may be the first live interaction that guests have with Premier. So keep in mind, from what you wear to how you interact with the guest, first impressions are everything. For example, take a look at this employee who is no longer with Premier.
Excuse me, sir. Where's the Lido deck?
And what time's the buffet?
And what time is the concert?
What's up with all the questions, Grandpa?
First off, on Embark Day and anytime you're scheduled, you should be wearing your Premier shirt and look presentable. Secondly, you have to answer the same question over and over. But remember, the guests do depend on you. Be patient and enthusiastic and kind as you greet them and answer their questions. And thirdly, if you don't know the answer to a question, use your trusty radio. You will be given a radio guide so you can find the right person to answer your question. Let's try this again.
Excuse me. Where's the Lido deck?
What time's the buffet?
And what time is the concert?
I would be happy to help. The Lido deck is on floor 9, the buffet opens at noon, and the concert is at 7 in the main lounge.
Speaking of radios, these are to be used for cruise communication only.
Mary, this is Becca. Where are you?
At the Blue Sapphire.
Okay, I'm headed to the Blue Sapphire right now. No, I don't see them. I don't think they're in here. So what were you saying, Mary?
Hey, what are you going to wear to dinner? I was thinking about wearing that black pantsuit, you know, with that necklace that you like so much, you know, the really cute silver one with the dangly thing.
These radios are not your cell phones, and everyone on the channel can hear your conversation. Please keep the radio traffic to be cruise-related business only. And don't forget to keep your radio charged. You will turn in your radio on the last night of the cruise.
On all of our cruises, we host industry guests that have several responsibilities related to them. The first is the baggage drop team, which is responsible for guarding industry guest luggage and getting it to a porter. Before the industry guests arrive, make sure you have a Premier industry sign, which is provided in your packet, your name tag, a laminated staff pass, and the transportation and stateroom list. As the industry guests arrive, find a point person for each party that can assist you in checking them off the stateroom list. Confirm that all bags are tagged at their stateroom or the location where their belongings are to be sent. Remember, if a guest performs that evening, the equipment and luggage they need for the show should be tagged to the lounge they are performing in. Encourage guests to carry on any fragile or valuable items, such as computers or medications. Any merchandise for the cruise store should be carried on and delivered to the Premier store manager. Remind guests to keep documents out through the check-in process and not in their luggage, and that any luggage carried through the terminal should not exceed 24 inches wide by 16 inches tall. Count all bags and tip porters $1 per bag. Then wait with the guest for an industry guest guide to take them through the check-in process.
It's clear, it's clear. All right, everybody step back. Hey, back. Don't get too close. No eye contact.
No eye contact.
Premier artist coming through. Come on, everybody, lay off. Here we go. Come on, let's move. We're making a move. Now. Come on, everybody, onward. Here we go. Come on. Hey, stay with me. Step back off.
Industry guest guides are divided into two categories, A guides and B guides. A guides are responsible for greeting the industry guest at the baggage drop-off area and guiding the guests through check-in and escorting them through security. Upon completion of security, B guides will greet the guest and escort them to the industry guest check-in area.
Check, check, walkie check. 1, 2. Time to rock and roll.
If you've been assigned as a hospitality coordinator, there are quite a few things you need to know before you get started. Hospitality coordinators need to meet their performer at the industry guest orientation meeting. Let them know you will be available to help them during the cruise. Your performer should have received a radio at check-in. Make sure they know how to use it and what channel they can reach you on. You will receive a schedule for your performer, and you will be required to attend all of their events. Check in on your performers once a day and offer to escort them to the various events such as sound checks and performances. If they decline your offer, just check in at the event to make sure they arrive on time. If a performer does not arrive on time, you are responsible for finding them. First, use your radio to try and contact them. If they are not answering, then please call the designated Premier staffer. But do not call them until you have tried both of these methods to contact the performer. Make sure your performer knows the timing of their autograph session. We request that they arrive 10 minutes prior to the start time. Please plan on staying with your performer to assist them during the session. Please be available to take pictures for the passengers. They will ask for the pictures with the artist. You will also aid in keeping the lines moving. Gently encourage passengers to move quickly.
Hey, are you Jason from Building 429?
Yeah.
Oh,
hey.
it's so good to meet
So
you.
nice to
You know
meet
what
you.
I've always wanted to do?
What's that?
Get your phone number. Will you just put it in right here in my phone? And I won't call you until like maybe tonight.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
Polka
just
Dot,
put your phone-
man.
it won't
He
take
doesn't
long.
have a cell phone. He
Please,
doesn't have a
just-
cell phone.
Well,
He's
he
not allowed to
knows
talk on
a
cell
little
phones.
bit.
We have to go. Polka Dot, Polka Dot.
If you see your performer stuck with a passenger, gently and politely communicate that you and the performer need to move on to the next appointment. When your performer debarks the ship, escort them off the ship and to the taxi pickup location.
No saving seats.
In order for everyone to have the same opportunity to enjoy the concert from the best seats, there are absolutely no saving seats. All seating is done on a first-come, first-served basis, except for those passengers who have handicap passes or limited mobility. Aside from your assigned volunteer duties I've mentioned, there are several onboard duties that all volunteers are expected to perform. All volunteers will be asked to usher at concerts. When ushering, we ask that you arrive to the concert at least 30 minutes before the doors open. You may also be asked to post signs outside the doors of the theater. Signs will say, "No entry," "Sound check," and "No saving seats." You can find the signs in the production booth along with tape. Please return the signs to the production booth at the end of the concert. And last but not least, please remember one more very important thing. Don't panic. We will go over all of these duties in detail at the volunteer training meeting. We simply wanted to provide you with an overview to help you feel more informed upon your arrival. At Premier, there are so many different volunteer jobs, and each one of them is important. So if you have questions as to what is expected of you as a volunteer, please don't wait. Contact us today. Welcome aboard, and thanks for being part of the Premier team.